This is Jim from Surf and Turf Roofing here in Merchantville, New Jersey, doing a digital analysis for Mr. and Mrs. Arnold. Now, Martin, and I needed to take you up here to see exactly what's going on top of this back slope here, why this needs to get replaced immediately. The very first thing that I wanted to point out are all three of your skylights. So you can see right down here where the water is pooling and ponding, right on the back side of this middle frame here. But what that moisture is actually doing is it's actually getting into the panes of glass. You can see all the water droplets here. Now all this water is on the inside. Now all that penetration, what that's going to do is that's going to cause additional interior damage. It ended up costing you guys more money down the road. So we need to get these skylights replaced immediately. Which leads me out to this roof to wall section over here. You'll see the massive amounts of organism growth, well, the moss and algae that are being retained on top of this back slope here. Now the reason this is happening is because you have a lower slope back here without the proper underlayments underneath. So what's going on is that these shingles are absorbing that moisture, and when they absorb moisture mixed with shade, it's going to allow for moss growth. Now this algae feeds on the surface that it sits on, so you can see how it starts back here and it's creeping up forward and making its way. So this is going to continue to destroy your shingles unless we get this taken care of as soon as possible. But my biggest concern that I have over here in this chimney, so you can see the step flashing is completely deteriorated and separated from the brick and mortar here. Now what this has done over time is allow moisture to creep in underneath, not only cause damages to the chimney, but also cause mold and mildew. So what I did is I took out my endoscope to show you what it looks like underneath this chimney flashing, and what you'll see is the decking of the roof completely saturated with mold. So I know you guys are getting another quote to kind of compare, but you guys don't have time. We need to jump on this immediately before this becomes a major health hazard for you and your wife. So what me and Jimmy are going to do, we're going to get down, we're going to put a plan together for you and make sure we get this taken care of immediately.